We'll just go for it.
Okay.
All right, so we are commencing the Accessibility Commission meeting for
Finally.
October 23rd at 6 p.m. in the Toomey Room. Welcome, everyone. I'm JD. I'm your host. We don't have any minutes to approve. We don't have. Is anyone public here? No.
Micah's here. I don't know if he has public comment.
I don't have any public.
All right, so let's start. Let's get right to the introduction.
All right.
I wish
Hi.
everybody was here for you.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, Sorry.
That's okay. They have time.
Hi everyone. I'm Matt Mitchell. I am the Director of Senior and Social Services for the town of Danvers. So I spend most of my time down at the Danvers Senior Center. I was asked to be part.
Yeah.
I was asked to be part of this group going forward. So a lot of my background is based in social work. So I'm a licensed social worker. I've worked with youth mental health, adult mental health, substance use, and now seniors. So all things people, I guess, and worked with various different accessibility-related items, even though it hasn't been a primary focus of my job. It's only been related to the people I work with. So I'm happy to join and happy to work with you all in whatever way it's going to look going forward. Hopefully we'll figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we appreciate it. We're really happy to have you here.
Mhm.
And, you know, it was nice because when you first joined on and we had, you know, you sit in on one of our meetings virtually,
Yep.
I kind of like had an inkling of there's a connection point here.
Who knew it would come to fruition a year later?
Yeah, right?
It happened.
Well, and some of the things that we talked about when we first met to say, okay, what does it look like to be a liaison, and you know, because he has a full-time job already, so it was like, don't worry, this is not another job.
Right.
But we started to see a lot of synergy between. So things like we've already started talking about with you, the open space plan, and how you guys can work with us on the open space plan. Well, the open space plan comes out of planning, which is also in land use community services, where Matt's connected to already. So, and then we were talking about the self-evaluation study when that's happening in the future. He's in the same department as Tim Hudon, who receives any. So there's kind of this natural synergy where in their department meetings, he'll be connected with such a large group of the departments that I think you guys will most likely be interacting with anyway. That, and then it just the ideas started flowing between myself and Matt and Aaron, and then Gardner came to see me last week sometime, and we started talking about it too, about how we can do a better job of reaching out and saying, hey, we're working on this. Help us think about it through your lens. Help us think about it. You know, make sure we're taking that into account. And how do you want to participate? Versus right now, how I very much got the sense that you felt like you were kind of orbiting out here.
Yeah.
You know, and then trying to reach back in. I think it's our job, and I think Matt sees this, and we talked a lot about it. It's our job to think about how we can bring you into the fold. So, so I'm excited about the connection.
Absolutely. I mean, I think there's only good stuff that we can kind of work on together from here. I mean, like you talked about the ADA SETP plan. I mean, I don't really have an update. I thought I would, but I did get reached out to just yesterday by the Walk Massachusetts crew, and that's going to play into land use absolutely, because they got funding to run an audit here so that we can kind of identify all kinds of accessibility stuff around town, whether that's, you know, curb cuts or areas, heat islands, I think was one of the terms. I still gotta like familiarize myself with some of the terminology they were sending my way, but it was great because that's them bringing it to us. It's already funded, and it just gets us kind of like essentially trained on how to look throughout town and see how we can make it more accessible, but also just to kind of get an expert eye on it rather than just like an expert eye and lived experience combined together, which is super valuable.
And I should have pointed out too, Matt also sits on in our leadership team meetings, which then that's essentially all senior managers and middle managers. So not just within land use and community services, but across the across the whole town. So and I'm happy to check in. Like he'll be checking in with Aaron mostly as it goes, but I'm still here to hear feedback and check in as things progress.
Sweet. I mean, how, and it's, like, we also, Gardner kind of wants to be a liaison for us as well, is that, like,
And so he is the liaison, I believe, to the select board.
Yep.
okay.
So he, and he would, you know, he's always obviously welcome to reach out to me, but less of kind of the day-to-day operational stuff.
Gotcha.
So, so he'll definitely report back to the select board and that kind of stuff, but Matt's really your opportunity for us to say, when we're all working on a project, to say, like, Matt would be like, this is something we should bring to them, let's talk about it.
Right.
with
Yeah, it's
groups."
nice to
So-
get those connection points where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, we're not speaking into a void,
Yeah.
and you guys aren't working on stuff, and we're like, oh, we could have helped with that, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll take a little while, right? It always takes a minute to get those muscles working, but we'll get there.
And I think there's a nice natural collaboration, like you're talking about, like just your touch points across, but also when you think about accessibility, you think about disability, there's so much overlap with your day-to-day job and what we do as well, just naturally, because, you know,
Yeah, we wanna be a resource for you over at the community center,
Yeah.
or at the
True.
senior center. I
The
mean.
Yeah, senior
Yeah.
center, don't say community center.
Senior
Yeah.
center.
Yeah,
Sorry.
very protective of that name.
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's great. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
Did you guys all introduce yourself, Matt? Did you meet them? when you first
No,
met them?
actually.
I'm Amy Velasquez. I obviously sit here. I'm also a town meeting member, and I work in the disability sector primarily.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Lauren Ferrari, and I had a son who was handicapped, so that's how I got involved in this.
Feedback, like we don't need the mics anymore. Anyway.
And I'm JD Marks, you know, I mean, I guess we kinda met back then, but I guess we're formally meeting now, but, yeah, I chair of the commission, was formerly the vice chair. I'm on the DCAP board, so do some stuff around town. Yeah, I get involved with like the high school, doing the film festival there, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but.
Great.
And this commission, normally you're 7, right? I think you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, it's.
We're 5 and then 2 alternate.
Yeah,
So, because I was gonna say, the last time when we were, thank you for postponing your meeting so that the select board could have a quick meeting. And the group of people coming in, I was so impressed, there were so many people, so it was
Oh,
We
yeah,
had
you
a lot of
public
community
members, too.
members as well
at that one.
at that
Yeah.
meeting,
Good, good.
which usually I feel like we're more sparsely attended than we would desire to be.
yeah, cause we had everyone there, I think, except for,
Mara was
Christy.
remote. That was
Yeah.
I think,
Right.
and Christy didn't make it because she
right,
had her surgery.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
Before I was here, yeah.
yeah,
Well, then I'm gonna leave you guys
Thank
to your
you.
business.
thank you.
alright, yeah, thank you, Joe.
Let me know if you need anything else, and I think you spoke with Rodney.
Yes,
On
yes, I
the,
did.
so we have some updates on the funding and stuff too, so I know, but Matt has more information than I did, so
Awesome.
I'll leave
Okay.
you to it.
Thank you.
Alright,
Thank
thank you,
you.
you guys have a great
Great.
meeting.
Thank you.
Thank
too.
you. Enjoy your conference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
And
safe
some
travels.
sunshine.
I have now so many meetings already, I'm like, oh jeez, thank you, have a good one.
Yeah, bye.
Alright, before we move on from liaison stuff, did you have anything else you wanted to add, Matt, or?
No, I look forward to meeting the rest of
Yeah,
the
yeah, I'm
folks.
sorry, no, I would too, it'd be nice to have you meet everyone.
And no, I mean, honestly, my style, I'm very laid back. I also am probably extremely communicative, so, and that's my own self-assessment. Of, you know, if you need anything, you know, I'm sure I do have a day job, as we know, but
Yeah,
yeah.
this is going to be part of that work now, so
Yeah, no, we're,
feel free to reach out. It's
we're
kind of my
happy to
main
carry
point.
the weight, it's more about you providing those awesome connections for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
And getting us, you know, so we know where to send the stuff.
Right.
Yep. And I'm, as Joe mentioned, I'm supervised by Aaron, so I meet with them at least every other week. But
awesome.
we're in communication much more than that.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I assume now it'll just won't be all seniors things. It'll be some accessibility stuff. Too.
Yeah, but hopefully those things kind of overlap.
They might.
They
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, they really do.
Yeah.
This mic is driving me
It
crazy.
gets wild to hear the little faint echo.
Oh, you can hear it a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, alright.
It's fine.
I mean, I guess we need it
Normally,
for-
I can't hear, so like it's like wonderful.
I guess I do hear a little something when your head's kind of pointed at the
Yeah.
mic a little more.
Yep.
All right, so our next agenda item is the Fight for 504 Film Festival update and vote for funding request. So film festival's moving along. We've got 10 teams working on films right now. What else is going on at the school? They should be submitting their proposals. I'm gonna step away for a week or two while I'm dealing with my surgery next week. And then I'll be back on with them. I'll probably do an assembly with them just to check in with the kids. They're supposed to submit their films November, December, and then we screen them at AMC Danvers January, February. And DCAT will kind of be there as well and do like a red carpet thing to make it kind of fun for everyone. And yeah, so right now, I mean, we have a quorum. So, because we have to vote and bring it to the town to get the actual funding package for it. So I think, can we just vote since we have a quorum?
I think so.
All right, all in favor in requesting, so let me get a little specific, I guess. So the amount that it's gonna cost is we're doing 500 first prize, 300 second prize, 200 third prize, so that's 1,000. Plus it was $550 an hour for the theater, plus I think $30 for a microphone, and then like 150 or something projector fee. So I think it was about 25, 50, like 50 or something like that was about the amount we'll be asking for. But we'll just say it's 3,000 for right now for the vote. So all in favor of requesting funding from the town for the Fight for 504 Film Festival? Raise your hand, say aye. Aye. All right. It's unanimous. So I will send that to Jill now with the vote, because I already put the document together for the funding request. But I think everything's good. I mean, I was honestly just planning on funding it myself if we didn't get funding, but seems like
Was there any discussion, I wondered, because at the last Human Rights and Inclusion Committee meeting, they put out their grant application
I
process?
did put in for a grant.
Okay.
So the max we can get is 500.
Okay.
So I figure if we get that, that's great, and
Right.
then we can have the town kind of cover the rest
Perfect.
via the handicap parking fees, which is kind of specifically what I requested the funds come from. Even though they don't technically break it out into a separate account, there is money that comes in from that, obviously.
Right. They should be able to track some.
Yeah, I feel like we're entitled to some of that.
How do we move forward if they say no?
Well, then I'm just gonna fund it, but
It's a lot.
I
can help with it
I
too.
don't think they're gonna say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just curious. You
Based
might
on the
have enough?
exchange I had, I don't feel like that's the case. Maybe we'll get some of it. Hey, Fawn,
Hi, sorry I'm late.
that's
No
okay.
worries.
So, have you met Matt? Matt, this is Fawn.
Nice to meet you.
He's our liaison to the town.
Oh, great.
As of today.
As of today.
Fantastic.
And he's also the head of the senior center.
Oh, okay.
You
I
remember
look
when we met
familiar
him a
from
while
the, yeah,
ago?
from
Yeah.
the,
I was at home on that day.
oh, okay.
Because I typically work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. So
Oh,
the
okay.
weeks that I'm here for this, I work town hall hours instead.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I get to get out early tomorrow because of y'all. So
Yeah.
thank you.
we're happy to
I
help.
always
Appreciate
wondered
it.
how. But we're talking about the 504 Film Festival, and we did a vote because we have to come with a vote from us to request funding from the town for it.
Okay.
So we took a vote. I mean, are you in favor of us requesting funds from the town?
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I think it's a great project. I have actually run into a parent at a school event recently, and their kid already has their movie cast, and
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
That's great.
it's getting good support.
Nice. Yeah, there's 10 teams I know about so far. I even got recognized in the hallway when I was at the high school by some of the kids, which was funny.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
I did like a little intro video that they played at the assembly. And then Alan Strauss, the principal over there, he's been great about it. I did a video for his newsletter that he sends out to the parents on Sunday. And then we spread the word more at Danvers Cares on Monday. But
I heard that he's very engaged with some of maybe our priorities.
absolutely, he has
Yeah,
his
I
son.
think so. He has, yeah, I heard that.
And if I can add, I've actually just met with him this past week to talk
Oh, really?
about collaboration efforts between us and seniors and
Oh,
the high
yeah,
school.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I love that.
We have a couple things in the
Great.
works that I'll bring, and not necessarily directly ties to here, but things that people should know about that's
Yeah.
gonna happen in the near future and like later this fiscal year.
I always have a
Sweet.
bucket list for their transition program to be more involved.
Oh, all right. I'll add that to
That's
my
just
list.
me, just manifesting into the world. but-
Understood.
But yeah, so there's 10 teams right now.
That's
They're
great.
they're chugging right along. Their DECA team is even involved with all the marketing
Oh,
for it, which is
great.
awesome. I was thinking we could even contact Mr. Surratt to see if they want to do some posters, or like something we can just like fly at AMC when we're there. I don't know if that's an idea we could go forward with, but I figured that's an easy ask for them.
It's probably time for me to reach out to him again about the mural, because it's one of those phases where, you know, wrote to him and he wrote back immediately, and then the next cycle seems to be reply, and then there's silence for a while.
I know we get our gears gummed up by just like the inability to do the mural, because that's a bigger project. But this, I feel like we can at least throw them that and make them
Right.
excited about
Yeah.
being involved.
So I can do that if you wish.
Yeah, that would be
Or
great.
do you think it would be illogical since you're kind of
No, I would love that
spearheading?
actually. That would be
Okay.
super helpful.
Sure.
And then like they can do the designs as long as they understand like what the film festival's about, you know.
They should be able to get that info from the school, I would think.
Yeah.
The
And then
representatives
I
of
think
the
they've all seen the video we did at the assembly anyway,
Right.
which kind of breaks it down a little bit. And I shared a clip from Crip Camp that kind of breaks it down and kind of what people went through to with like occupying the government buildings and stuff like that. So
Okay.
Very cool.
I think they have a bit of an
Yeah.
idea. But that's kind of the update for 504 for now. I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything like that.
Sounds like you're just.
I'm just very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited, so let me know.
Me
what
too.
you
I
think
really
too.
have no idea what kind of films we're gonna get.
I think it's
So
gonna be amazing.
curious.
But I think it's their interpretation, I guess, of, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
I think it's so cool.
So the next item is the Gardner update, but Gardner had to go to Florida, so he is not available at the meeting today, so we're gonna skip that section. I just wanted to keep the common threads thing in there to keep it alive.
I've got some stuff.
Nice.
I can share. All right, so this is just, oh god,
I don't know.
this is,
I think we can all
every time
hear.
I move it, it like feedbacks. So I started to put together just in general some ideas around this common threads thing. So I'll just read some of it. I think like thinking about, you know, I was thinking like a series of events, kind of like what we did with living room conversations, but thinking about it, common threads as being designed to celebrate shared human connections and foster community. You know, the description that could be adapted to the specific focus of each one of the events, which could be anything more casual to more of a community workshop. And then kind of, you know, one of the event descriptions kind of thinking like, you know, maybe one of the intentions, like weaving our community together. So join us for Common Threads, an event dedicated to celebrating the unique stories and shared connections that weave our community together. Through a series of engaging activities and conversations, we'll discover the surprising and inspiring bonds that unite us all. And then like on this type of event, it might, you know, take a place of something about like an icebreaker and maybe some shared storytelling. Thinking about these series, maybe there's going to be something more like a workshop that's more creative, and then kind of going there, and then thinking about how you, like in terms of marketing it and trying to bring in the community, giving people like why someone might attend. So the description that I came up with was, you know, in a world that can feel increasingly divided, this event is a chance to build bridges, foster a sense of belonging, and strengthen the fabric of our community. You'll leave with new connections and a deeper appreciation for the rich diversity and surprising similarities that exist around all of us. Who might attend? Anyone interested in meeting new people, connecting with their neighbors, strengthening community bonds, and then, you know, kind of like bringing it like a call to action. Like, don't miss this opportunity to be a part of something special. Come discover your common threads. It's kind of that piece of like, I don't know, call it marketing, but
Oh yeah.
and then, you know, just thinking about maybe it's a series, maybe we do something that's like, you know, maybe a 2-part, and then we kind of gauge and see, maybe we do a 3-part something, and kind of go from there. I had thought about, and actually had talked to Christy about the human library idea again, and she had shared a link with me that she got through her work. There was like a workshop on how to put that event together. Fortunately, I'm not a librarian, so I cannot attend that workshop. And I talked to the Human Rights and Inclusion Committee, because I got a member in-house these days.
And they're interested.
And they're interested.
Yeah.
So, so I think it could be a great opportunity where like we have these cross-section of, you know, ability-specific things that maybe lean into us a little bit more, but also leaning into them around diversity, including all of it, inclusion,
Yeah.
in general, which I think is a great opportunity. So I know they're interested.
What are your thoughts on like the first event being like something that's like a living room conversation type discussion versus like a human library type thing where we have like pre-established people that can be asked questions of? What do you think would be like kind of a better kickoff?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm open to any of it. I don't know. I think one of the things that I worry about is kind of not worry about, but like something that I think about is that we kind of tap into the common players and are the people that generally attend these types of things. Like I'd love to like more broadly represent it, and I wonder about how we do that. And so when I think about that first event, I think about what's going to capture a broader audience. Maybe leaning into seniors more. Maybe leaning. It's totally just throwing you in here.
Right here.
Maybe leaning into students. Like,
Yeah.
how do we get this nice cross section? And I think some of that is marketing, and some of it is the actual event itself.
And then do you think like as far as the event, like having the established people for like a human library type thing would seem less intimidating for someone to attend because they don't have to be vulnerable. They
Yeah.
can just ask questions versus, you know, a discussion where you have to be a little bit more of a participant might seem a little more intimidating or daunting.
And I mean, maybe that is the piece, like come learn about your neighbors, and maybe, I don't know, do you make it more specific when you market it? Do you make it more vague? And then the event is actually something like, you know, say you have 5 people that are willing to share their stories, and then, you know, however many people attend can check them out.
Yeah, really make it like about curiosity.
Yeah.
You know, like play on that.
And maybe
aspect.
identify some people that are willing to share their story, maybe give them some guidance around what they might share.
I like it. I mean, I'm 100% willing to be one of the people that shares.
And it could be from so many different lenses, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
What would be like an ideal venue, you think? Like where were you imagining when you were thinking of it?
I think it should be something a little bit more intimate is kind of my thought. I do also like the idea of, I mean, it's not the great time of year to do something outside, like think like picnic type situation. Also that doesn't lend itself to, it lends itself to that intimacy and kind of something being less formal.
Yeah.
But also there's a barrier around people being able to hear and, you know, that type of stuff. So, so I don't know, like, do we lean into the library? Do we lean into, you know, ask one of the schools if we can use one of their NPRs or?
They do have it available. There's also the studio space at DCAT would be available. I don't know. It's not super big.
Yeah.
So, but in that room at the library where we had the living room conversations, that's not a bad room.
It's not a bad room.
That I feel like would have good potential, or the.
I can also, I mean, I don't want to speak for my work, but we could lean into maybe the space that we have as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
So
Oh yeah. And what's the deal with like the Black Box Theater? Is that part of Northeast Art?
it is part of the Northeast Arc. I thought about that for your film festival.
Oh okay.
Even, it's out of town, it's in Peabody Square, but anyway.
Right.
But the Black Box Theater is part of the Northeast Arc. And there is a cost to use the space. It's pretty minimal when you think about,
Oh yeah.
think about what it offers. So. But we also have the mall space.
Yeah.
Thanks, Evan.
And we use the mall space for one of the living room no. Yeah,
We used it for the
Oh,
public
for
forum.
the,
for the forum,
Yeah.
that's what we used it for.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good size. That was probably pretty equivalent
It's
to
a
the
decent
library space.
sized space that we have
Right.
there, but we do have like smaller spaces there as well. It just depends on like scheduling, timing.
Would you want it to be like something that people have to sign up for in advance so that we know, or would we want it to feel a little more
I think
flexible?
it makes sense, like, I think similarly, like what we did with Living Room Conversations, like, at least have people, like, express interest that they're planning on attending, but then if someone just showed up, we're not gonna tell them no.
Right,
You know what I
Right.
mean?
yeah, like walk-ins welcome.
Yeah, that's my thought. I don't know what everybody else thinks.
What should be our first steps then, you think, in terms of,
I think we should probably nail down what the event is, identify who might be interested if we're going with like more of a human library type thing. Who, you know, and also lean into HRIC and see what are they how are they, like, how do they want to participate in this?
cool.
And maybe it makes sense to do like a subcommittee for this particular series of events. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I'm happy to reach out to HRIC. You know, I have a good relationship with Johan and Paul, and Karen.
Well, they have a whole new situation. They still have Johan and Paul, but
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they have people,
they have new
yeah.
people
New
coming in.
people, yeah, good.
Is Karen's still there?
Karen's
right?
still
And-
there.
And,
My husband
Jorge.
just joined.
Oh,
Oh,
great,
yeah, I
oh,
saw that.
awesome.
That's why I'm like, it's in-house. Like,
Yeah, they sit
Yeah.
up
we've been
there.
talking.
They sit up in the fancy chairs, cause yeah, I saw them having that at the meeting, they're having a meeting.
Oh, that's great.
Which he's like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'm like, I feel like there's like, this is interesting. But it's awesome.
Okay, let's
But
say.
I know they're interested because he shared something like that there was something in their communication. That they
Oh,
were thinking
nice.
about reaching out to you and like whatever, so.
So let's say we do human library,
But we need to call it something else.
Yeah,
Right,
because Fawn has done a lot of work on this too. I think we just don't
Yeah.
wanna get in trouble, that's all.
Okay, yeah.
That we're,
But of that space a little bit, kind of. Just call it shared storytelling.
Yeah,
A shared storytelling event, something like that.
okay, say we go with shared storytelling event. I say, like, I can be on board as a storyteller, and then we can, would you wanna talk to your husband and have him kinda like see who would be interested from HRIC in terms of being there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we'll kinda go from there?
Do we think HRIC is willing to participate for any expenses? Is that?
I think so.
Since we don't have.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
any.
okay.
And they just started that grant kind of program as well.
So maybe that's our first step, I'm wondering, just to see, since they're gonna have a financial investment, maybe we wanna
Right.
check at home.
Yeah,
And
I
find out
think
what vision
from
they
my
have.
understanding, like Johan literally had like on whatever notes that they have, internal notes, had human library. So she might even be interested in like, I mean, they might be interested in going more all in with that event. So
Yeah.
I feel
Right.
like there's a little bit of a pause there.
Yeah,
Because
that
if
could
they're
even
all
be-
in, great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it could be like we split it, but it's more like they're 70, we're 30%, you
Yeah.
know? Cause that's just like size wise.
Yep.
Cause how many members do they have?
it's quite a few.
Yeah.
I don't
there's
know if you
quite a-
consider the.
I mean,
the
some people have
liaisons.
moved on.
Yeah,
But there's Johan, Karen, Paul, Dr. I can't remember her last name. Her first name's Sarah.
Is Shilpa still
Luis, Shilpa is not.
No.
Luisita Pomfrey is new. They have
Jorge.
another prospective member joining. And then there's a couple other people, so.
Because usually there was, at the liaisons was like anybody from school committee part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
and-
so Eric Crane
Yeah.
is still there.
And then the police, somebody from the
and
police
then,
were there,
um,
was that correct or no?
Yes, Lieutenant Sullivan.
Okay,
okay, so yeah, they definitely outnumber us.
yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Alright, so yeah, they've got the power. So yeah, that would be a good thing for us to kinda talk to them about and just determine
Yeah.
how all in they are willing to go. Cause if they can kinda take the lead as far as just like the funding, like we can help generate the ideas and plan everything out. But you wanna kinda take the lead on
I'll
this?
take the lead.
Sweet. Alright, awesome.
I feel like in a lot of ways, like if they're willing to go all in with like the human library part of it, like with the financial piece was a big piece of what kind of prevented us, right, from
It was-
stepping forward.
Yeah, I mean, it prevented us from moving forward far enough to figure out if there were going to be other improvements. I
Right.
think we talked sort of more globally about how the difficulty that was most commonly reported was finding books who were willing to participate, especially if we were gonna try to find them locally, that
Yeah.
sometimes is the trickier part. And then figuring out a venue that would encourage people to participate while still feeling like there was some privacy, you know, to
Yeah.
have conversations. But yeah, I think the money stopped us right away.
That's a good point, actually, in terms of the space, like having enough space between the tables where you're not like leaning in too hard trying to hear, like,
Yeah.
because the table next to you is a lot louder or something like that. So that would be something to consider based on however many people.
Like it makes me even
storytellers.
think like if we use that space of the library, why couldn't we spill over into the children's room?
Right.
Or, do you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, and then have a set time to come back and like, that's kind of how my brain, maybe it's just the teacher brain, but.
Yeah.
I know that one other library somewhat locally that had done it in the good weather months, and they did it outside with picnic tables.
Yeah.
And that to me struck as a pretty good idea, because to the point of, you don't wanna have other people making it so it's loud for you to, so that you can't hear, but that you have total control over how you spread those tables apart.
Yeah.
But it still creates that intimacy when you're just
Yeah.
right across from one another,
Mhm.
so you have that privacy, intimacy, but you're still in this beautiful open wide space, which is a pretty comfortable place for
Right.
most people. So that to me kind of sounded like a good potential model, but obviously if we're looking to do this sooner, that
Yeah.
wouldn't be possible.
I said thought the same thing. Part of me is like, I wish, like, maybe we should just wait for the warm weather. The other piece of me is like, feels a little bit of urgency with these types of events, just given the current
Current
context.
climate.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be interesting to see how quickly it could be pulled together. I know sometimes these things take time, but then
Yeah.
sometimes things can happen, you know,
Yeah, it's
almost
always good
spontaneously.
to do a pilot run, and we can
Yeah.
keep it a little stripped down for the pilot run, see how it goes.
Right.
And then if it goes well, like, then we'll probably have to think about a bigger
Like
space.
repeat it or something.
Yeah, and we'll repeat
Yeah.
it. Because say what, like you have 5 people and a storyteller at a table or something like that, that's probably the max, right? Like, and then if we have, say,
I
5
mean, if we
storytellers.
planned for like 25 people with 5 storytellers.
Yeah. And if we had more, we wouldn't want those people like milling about talking in a way that it's really hard to have the conversation, but
Yeah.
I think for the pilot, I think it's okay to just kind of see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the human library, I believe, is modeled on a one-on-one,
Yeah.
model, so.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe the idea behind that is that it gives the book and the person checking out the book, for lack of a better term, that real encouragement to be very honest and open, because there's almost like an unsigned contract at the beginning that you're not gonna judge one another.
Right.
And some of that, especially if we're trying to create community here locally, I do wonder how candid people would feel they could be if they were gonna be with some of their neighbors and stuff at the
Yeah.
same table.
I also
Sure.
think it depends on, like if you had some pre-selected, like I think it would go down to like what you're sharing as
Right.
well. Like you could create community and
Mhm.
come to the space without digging too. Do you
For
know?
sure.
It depends on
Yeah.
what that context
Right.
is.
And I
No, I
think
just
she-
didn't know if we were doing
Yeah.
if we thought HRIC might in fact be funding human library.
Yeah,
I
Oh.
believe it is a
Right.
one-on-one
yeah.
model.
And it probably depends too if we're doing who we get, like JD, you'd be open to being, you're a little more
Yeah.
open, so,
Yeah.
you could have 4 or 5 people, you're talking to and then they ask questions, some people may not be,
Oh, yeah, you
Comfortable.
can say what their capacity
yeah,
is.
I mean, everybody's different as, I think,
Yeah.
as far as what they wanna share.
Sure.
Any like seniors come to mind for you, Matt, as far as who would want to participate potentially?
Seniors love telling their stories, so I could imagine I'd be able to get a couple, and even space-wise, I mean, we have a pretty big space.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true
yeah.
too, I didn't even
So,
think of that.
I didn't want project until. But we have a lot of rooms. We have a lot of, like, our great room, you know, the size is pretty big, and then there's the classrooms. So I would almost bet anything that I could get at least a couple seniors interested in that.
Sweet.
As long as I get the prompt of kind of what to promote, kind of what it is, we can promote it in our so popular newsletter.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just about having people feel comfortable asking questions of someone who's different from them. So it's just fostering that conversation and just learning, essentially. So as far as seniors go, yeah, I don't know what those stories would be or what that would be, or like unique perspectives that someone might have. It could be really anything.
Yeah.
We're doing a mini version of it, but it's not in any way of what you're talking about. But in our newsletter, we have a senior spotlight. So they interview, it's basically an interview with the staff, and we ask questions, and then they're featured in each newsletter. So I could see people who have already been interviewed be interested to do an expanded version of it, because that was like 2 pages, so we're doing 7 questions. But I can't, I would not I couldn't imagine people not being interested, at least one person out of the 400 plus that come there every month.
Right.
I can't imagine we couldn't get one.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
And they've got pretty good stories, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, good. Great.
All right, sweet. So I think we're at least got somewhere to start with common threads. Anybody have anything else to add or ask before we move on? All right. So next is, I think I had ADA SETP on here, but I didn't really have an update. I had reached out to Aaron about still trying to transform, you know, the SETP plan into like a living document so that it could be like updated regularly, but I'll just keep reaching out to them and I'll update when I have an update. But I did want to talk about, because I got reached out to from Walk Massachusetts. I know I had let all of you know a while back that they had got the grant, but now they're actually like moving forward with everything. So they would fund a full walkthrough of like Danvers and train us. We could go be part of that. How to just look for accessibility needs, how to identify all kinds of stuff. There was a lot of different things in there that were unfamiliar to me that I was learning about as well. So I shared that document with all of you. It's really just about us nailing down a time that works for whoever's going to attend. And Brendan from Walk Massachusetts sent us some dates, and Noah Levitt or Leavitt, Levitt. He said he's available for all of them, so I was basically just looking for a couple liaisons to take the lead on that, because I will be in surgery next week and the week after, or I'll be recovering the week after. So, and I think they wanted to meet beginning of November-ish. I'll have to look at the dates again. But, yeah, do you have those, Amy?
Yeah, let me look on
Yeah, I can't remember the dates. November, the beginning of November is tough for me, that's.
Yeah, I have the Apple stuff that I'm struggling with.
I can't remember what it, I guess I
That's
can
right.
remember too. I don't remember what the.
There's like a lot of meetings for Apple.
I know, right?
Yes, there are. I was like, oh, you changed the meeting? What, the meeting? Oh, what's the date now? I'm just like trying to find common schedules.
What's that
with, like,
acronym again? What did you say?
It's, oh goodness, I can't remember. But we had like our first commission, committee training, something or other, a couple weeks back, so.
Well, either way, we don't need
Hold
to.
on, it is.
Oh, okay, you got 'em.
Was it? Sorry.
That's all right.
Thanks for looking.
Was it 11:20?
Is that what I'm,
No.
is it this one, 11/20 during the November pedestrian bike meeting? I don't know.
It's like a list of a
Oh.
couple dates.
That maybe that's.
It's fine, I can send it out again, but it's really just, if like 1 or 2 people could attend that initial one, just to report back to us, I'll be much more involved after that, like as far as you know, when we actually do the walk audits, and we're all welcome to attend those if anybody's interested.
Right, but I figured you would obviously be a good one to do it.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
if-
go,
I don't know how hard it would be for Karen, but she's someone that could certainly,
I think she'll be interested, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It's just about getting this initial information.
Right.
So whoever can kind of get that information for us and bring it back, and then as many of us as we want can really attend the actual walk audit. Plus, it might be a little bit before they get there. They're working with, I think, 5 communities right now. It's like us and Melrose and
Yeah, I can't remember the
Salem
other
and
towns that-
I don't think that we have the dates.
Okay. It
I
was, it
thought
was,
you did send some out, because in my mind, I remember thinking one of them was next week, or something like that, but I have the email right here and I don't see dates
I don't
either.
see them, that's why I'm like, what? Sorry.
hey, Katrina, can I ask you a quick favor? Will you just pull up my, I think Noah responded, so I think I have them, like, right up here. So go into my email. And then scroll, oh, no, scroll
Yeah, I
down.
just like scrolled back to like May.
Oh, okay.
But I
Looking
didn't see.
for,
Well, the
oh,
walk yeah.
The only one that's on there is the 11:20.
do that Emma Tree one, Emma.
Right. And that's
At the very
during
top.
another meeting.
Scroll up. Nope, that's it. Okay, go back. Let's
Yeah,
see.
the one we have says, would it make sense to share some available times in November we have and schedule one
Search
with you?
Noah.
But there's no,
Okay, so there wasn't,
so
okay.
there's probably a follow-up
Yeah,
after
click
that.
one.
Yeah, so.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it really
I
just
have-
depends on what the date is.
So Monday, November 10th, Tuesday, November 18th, and Thursday, November 20th.
And what's the time frame?
So for Monday, we've got 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 4 p.m. For Tuesday, 11/18, we have any time after 9:30 a.m. And then Thursday, 11/20, we have 9 a.m., noon, and 1 p.m.
And just to clarify, we need to just pick one of these times, or we need someone to be present at all 3?
No, literally just one of them.
One
Okay.
of them.
So these are just like the available times, because it'll be a meeting with Noah and Brendan, and I think Noah said here, he did ask Aaron Henry if he's interested in attending. So we'll see if Aaron will attend as well.
I could probably do, if it's like
Yeah.
later in the afternoon. I can't do the day. I could do like after work.
I can do them in the morning ones, it looks like.
I can't do the 10th. I might be able to do the 18th. The 20th, probably not. Are
What
you
was
able
the
to
time
repeat
frame on the 18th?
Yes, thank you. Are you able to repeat the timeframes for the
Yeah.
18th again?
The 18th was the second date,
Yes.
anytime after 9:30 a.m.
That was the 18th.
Okay.
Okay, I could probably do any of these, I think.
Yeah, I could probably do the 18th, and if we pick a time.
Yeah.
I can put it in my schedule now and build my day around it.
Sweet.
Okay. All right, I'll just put it in there.
And I'll put together, because there was a lot of back and forth emails.
It would have
Yeah.
to be
So
directly
I'll
from me.
consolidate those into like kind of a document that I can give you guys so that you don't have to dig through all the emails and kind of have
Oh,
all
that'd
the
be great.
information at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
So then in terms of scheduling, the next step is that we get together and pick a time and then reach out to them, or?
So I think Noah was kind of taking the lead on
Okay.
talking, so we'll just give Noah the date and then let him kind of
Okay.
coordinate.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he volunteered to coordinate, so I was like, sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Go Noah.
All right, so that's kind of it for the Walk Massachusetts. The only other thing we really have to discuss tonight is, I think Chrissy was saying our next 2 meetings fall on holidays.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
So we can either forego or move the meetings.
I think we should move the meeting,
Mm.
especially if we're gonna be,
Yeah, I don't think we can't go.
it would be nice to have the meeting after this initial meeting, whatever we decide to schedule.
Right.
Right.
Even if we consolidated and did like an early December meeting,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, because this is October, then, yeah, November, December. Wow, we're so close to the
I
year.
know.
Didn't realize that. Oh.
And it would be nice too to have our meeting after HRIC meets,
Right. And they're third Thursday,
and they're the
right?
third Thursday.
Yeah. So,
So unless we go,
So that means
Like-
we'd probably skip November.
and then do something in,
And then do like maybe December 3rd.
yeah, we could do something like that. Let, hey Siri, open Google Calendar. Hey Siri, voice control on. So
Okay,
swipe over
voice
to-
control is now
Open Google Calendar,
It's December 4th, not 3rd.
Thursday, yeah.
swipe
Okay.
left,
I thought the 5th was
Swipe
on a
left.
Saturday. It's my son's birthday. Apparently I'm wrong.
hide numbers. So, alright, yeah, December 4th is Thursday, 4th, 11th, 18th, 25th is Christmas. So, yeah, we could do the 4th. Does the 4th work for everyone here?
I think in general, December starts to get
Gets much.
Yes, gets,
crazy,
yes.
but, I mean, my only other thought is if we thought that the, I'm so sorry, Common Threads?
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you. Was gonna have a lot of momentum, perhaps we meet again before a month. Like maybe we meet early in November,
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh, okay.
Because does HRIC then meet next week?
No, they meet in November next.
Oh, so that's the next meeting.
Yeah, they met last week.
Got it, okay, so we wouldn't.
That's why I
Wait.
was like,
Yeah, so the
That
next one would be
would
the
make sense.
20th of November.
Okay.
yeah, they
Right
meet the
there.
20th.
I would be away on the 4th.
Okay.
I'm flying out that night.
That's exciting. I hope you're going somewhere warm.
Minnesota.
Oh.
Miss you.
You're going to the cold?
I'm going to the colder.
Yes, colder.
You got
so-
family in Minnesota?
No, it's a family trip.
Oh,
So-
okay.
We're going for my nephew's birthday, actually.
That's
Oh,
exciting.
nice.
Really cool.
We're flying out the Thursday and coming back the Monday, so I hope that doesn't throw a wrinkle into any
No,
of
no,
this
no,
planning.
No, no,
No, but we
no,
wanna
no.
take it into account,
Yeah.
for sure.
Do we wanna move
Okay.
it a different day?
I think we run into scheduling issues sometimes,
Yeah.
although maybe there's space available.
Yeah, and we always have the virtual option.
Two, so, I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had to.
That's low weight for us, you know, we can just
Yeah.
pop
Right.
on there and that's
As
pretty
long,
easy.
right, as long as they know.
Yeah.
So we could just say we're
And
gonna
we'll
go
have ironed out
virtual.
how to have that meeting by then.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
You missed the beginning. We were trying
No,
so
but I saw
hard.
a bajillion text messages, I thought, oh no.
We were trying really hard.
I know.
I
Right,
didn't
so
wanna
back-
repeat it last month.
Go back, Christie was in it, so which one?
Yeah, that was
That's
awful.
okay.
Alright, so as far as, what do we think for our the next time we all meet?
So the 4th works for everybody else? Everyone
4th
do
of
it?
December?
Yeah, is that what we're thinking? We'll skip November then? Is that what people are thinking? Cause ours would fall on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, cause it would fall on Thanksgiving or, and then before that is the HRIC meeting on the 20th.
Yeah.
So that way we're not waiting another month from their meeting
Yeah.
Right.
to
Right.
react.
Yeah,
and
then we're
act.
just 2 weeks, or, oh, yeah,
2
2
weeks.
weeks
Yeah.
after, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so all in favor of our next meeting being December 4th? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay.
I would just have to make sure I have someone to open that meeting for you, because I think I was the one that was going to be doing it going forward.
Oh,
So,
like as
Okay.
far as the,
the virtual.
oh, gotcha.
So I will focus on getting that squared away.
Yeah, and I can talk to Giuliani too.
Okay. Yeah, that was gonna be my next person to
Yeah.
talk to. Be like, hey, I was gonna do it, but can you do it one more time?
Christy said the 12/4 works.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, December 4th works for her, okay.
yeah, so we just had to check with,
We still need to
Mara.
confirm a location though, right, since we're changing our date? Like, do
Well, we could
know?
just go fully
Oh,
virtual.
we're just gonna do fully virtual?
Yeah, that's
Why not?
alright, fine.
Okay,
Keep it simple
Perfect.
for us.
And we'll figure it out.
Then we don't have to have
Okay.
all the figuring out everything with this location and
Okay,
DCAT
great.
and all that, you know. Sweet.
Perfect.
All right, any new business? So
I
think-
was really excited to see the basketball game that they did with the
Oh,
Unified
yes,
Basketball.
yeah.
That
Oh, yeah, I kept
I
hearing
didn't
about
get to
that.
attend, but like I saw so much hype leading up to it.
Yeah.
And then so many people have talked to me about just how wonderful it was.
That's great.
Nice.
I loved
Yeah.
it.
I did hear good things about it. I didn't really know when that was. When was that?
It was
2 Tuesdays ago, or maybe
Yeah,
one
it was
Tuesday
a- it
ago?
was
Yeah, because they
couple
had
weeks
that, and then the next night I think they had a meeting still.
Yeah, they had CPAC the
CPAC
next
had a
night.
meeting, and I couldn't make it. I said I would.
It was September 30th because I was working on a 10/1 deadline, so that's why I missed it.
I think they did a great job at the school from what my daughter has shared with really kind of encouraging the kids to go.
Yeah.
I think if there were after-school activities, the kids were encouraged to go to this instead, and activities
nice.
were canceled,
Yes.
rescheduled to make that happen.
I love
So I
that.
thought that was great.
That's great.
Their shirts were also amazing, and I feel like we need them everywhere. Like, it said like, how did they say? It said
It was blue. I remember the
it was
kids had
blue, and they said it was like just such a great slogan. Let me look it up because I think it's worth like mentioning.
I wonder who came up with it.
I feel like
The DECA kids again.
It's an incredibly powerful program.
Maybe, yeah. They're
They
doing
do.
a lot of the promotion for the film festival.
They come up with great fundraising ideas every year. Put up your Halloween decorations this year. They're doing. They'll rake
Yes,
your leaves.
yeah, I
they'll
saw
hide
that.
your Easter eggs for you. They've done. It's really smart. Smart stuff.
their
I don't remember
teacher
if we
I went to
did
high school.
anything cool when I was in DECA. I remember taking the test, and I was like at like the Danvers Port Yacht Club, but I don't remember what we worked on really.
I can't bring it up, but it said something like, it said like unity starts with you, or
Oh, that's
unified starts with you. Like, I was just like, we need that like on signs all over town.
Yeah, no kidding,
Like,
huh?
we needed, like, I have this like vision and dream of like the new light posts. Well, I guess they're not new now, but they have the ability to have those like
Oh, the fall
flags
banners,
on
yeah.
there,
Wow.
or the banners on there, and I was like, that just needs to be everywhere.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice. Yeah, I wish I had known when that was and didn't really hear about it after, because I would have liked to have gone to that. It was open to the public, right?
Yeah. It was just
Yeah, it
one
was
of
at the gym.
the unified team.
Yeah.
Like they played Linfield. It was like, it was a big to do.
Nice.
It was cool.
Yeah, from the pictures, it looked like a lot of people were there.
They're in
too.
Marblehead today, or they played in Marblehead earlier.
That's very cool. That is cool.
Cool. Any other new business? All right, all in favor of adjourning the meeting? Can I get a motion to adjourn? That's what it is.
Motion to adjourn.
Can I get a
Second.
second? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right.
All right, cool.